Hello, how you doing out there? Hey, this is Jimmy Lucas. Welcome to 2016. There's going to be a new dimension of leadership like never before. And I just want to tell you a little about me. I'm the guy for the Custom Built Lifestyle. And our main focus and theme this year has been the same for the last 35 years. Stewardship, leadership, and relationship. It's going to take a forward-thinking leader, basically a custom-built leader, to be able to achieve what I'm talking about in 2016, for 2017, for 2018, and going into the 2020. We can't go with the same type of mindset. One thing about it, leaders, you're going to have to be connected with your family. That's it. I want the camera a little closer to me. Look at me. Connected. I'm going to lean right to the camera so you can see me. You're going to have to be connected to your family. Connected to your family. The reason why I say connected to your family, for the simple fact, you don't want to create an empire. You don't want to create something that's false. We didn't say false. If it's not with your family, it's a falsehood. I heard people say it's lonely at the top. It should not be lonely at the top. And my queen going to be with me. Recently, we just was in New Mexico, was in Texas, in the snow, enjoying ourselves. The reason why we went there is one of my leaders went home to be with the Lord. But he put something, a blueprint in my heart about leading. About not only that, this is what he left. He said, these are some of his last words. Be a leader, an educator of empowerment. Did you get that? Be a leader, be an educator of empowerment. So basically, he was talking about being a custom-built leader. And for you to live the custom-built lifestyle as a leader in 2016 and beyond, I pray that you catch what I'm about to share with you. It's going to bless you economically, physically, spiritually, socially, financially, and in the family. Do not, if you're married, man, male or female, if you're married, you cannot forget your spouse. Men, you cannot forget your wife. Ladies, you cannot forget about your husband. Relationship is going to be paramount in this next movement of leadership. Now, I want to talk about lead. Listen to me. Lead. L-E-A-D. Over the time, I've been having an opportunity to be sharing about leadership and about lead for 35 years. 30 years of it was in the military. And I was honored to be at the top position of my profession. Very few could say that. And I'm one of the ones. I taught it. I trained them, and then I navigated that. I facilitated that, and I'm honored for that. But it's not about me right now, because I want to see you in a different place. Lead. Leaders. I'm not going to just talk about leadership and all that. No, lead. First thing, L-E-A-D. We have to learn to listen. I'm going to say, break the acronym down, then I'm going to talk about the acronym. The L in lead is listening. After we listen as a leader, we have to know how to engage ourselves, our subordinate leaders. I'm not going to go into detail. And after engaging, you have to advance. Advance you, advance environment. And then after advancing, ask yourself the question, are you dedicated 100%? I'm going to repeat it again. This is the new breed that's going to take you to the level. How many leaders now listening? How many leaders now are engaging, interacting with their subordinates and their seniors? The next is, how many people and how many leaders are actually going to advance their families, themselves, and the people they get the opportunity to serve? D, are you dedicated 100%? And I'm going to break that down in a moment. Let's go back. The first L. The L in lead. God gave us what? 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. And many leaders are using our mouth more than our eyes and our ears. Believe it or not, leader, smile, smile, don't get all tense. I want you to smile. Reason why you got your support system to aid you, to develop. Not only you developing them, to develop you. Your support system going to make the difference. Reason why I say that is this. Henry Ford could not operate a crane. He could not be the dummy in the Model T. He could not turn the wrench. He could not put the tire on. He could not put the alternator, generator, etc. inside the vehicle. He had a team. That's why he had a team of doctors, lawyers, etc. on his team. He learned to listen. Listen to what the people are not saying. Because we have to get this paranoia out. The people are afraid to lose their position or job, if you allow me to say. Because a leader, are you secure in who you are? We can't lead like we did in the 70s. Remember? Some things I kind of missed from the 70s. Remember the navel to navel? The 12-inch range? You remember that? For those that are baby boomers and older? We interact. We didn't fire people on the internet. Oh, by the way, it wasn't the internet. So we couldn't fire people. We talk with people. We engaged. We listen. So now, engage. Reason why I say engage, something I learned in the military. With our soldiers, we knew the families' names. We knew something about them. The birthdays. One thing I like about our ministry, I am a Christian, so you hear me, certain vernaculars, you hear the terms. That at least they'll call you on your anniversary and Christmas and birthday and say, we heard it was your birthday. Our pastor would say it. We heard it was your birthday. And Taffy and I just want to say happy birthday. I like things like that. As a personal engagement, and to be an effective leader in 2016 and beyond, engage. Physically, spiritually, socially, financially. Engage. The reason why I say engage. What are the goals that, not just your business, not just your organization, what are the goals of some of the people around you? Have you had opportunity to sit down and have a conversation? A listen engagement. That's the trust and build lifestyle of a leader. That is the real engagement of a leader, finding out how your subordinate and some of your senior leaders are thinking. It's not like the old school. I remember when I was a young teen and growing up, my way or the highway. That's absurd. That old thinking must change. You have innovative thinking. That's why here at the Custom Built Lifestyle, we got forward thinkers, custom built thinkers, innovative thinkers, because I'm finding out I want to serve them. They know our motto. We serve to lead and we lead to serve. There's an engagement here. So when you engage in a target, you want to hit the target. You want to be perfected about how you do what you do. Now let me go on. Advance. Whatever you're doing, leader. Are you advancing your family? Are you advancing your relationship with your subordinate leaders? You notice I've never said followers, subordinate leaders. I look at everyone a leader because someone always leading someone. And even though you think you might be following, you are leading someone because someone's watching you. Let me say something about forward thinkers. From 2016 and beyond, you leaders, listen to me. You cannot let your family go. Why is it that we have a board meeting? Why is it that we talk to everyone and we want to talk to our wife? Some of you use these excuses like in our book, The Custom Built Man, our other book, The Custom Built Lifestyle, in our other book, we talk about the custom built leader, Cole the Diamond, the character of a leader. I mentioned something in the book. Why talk to the world and never talk to the person that's have seen you naked, which is your spouse? What's up with that? Why we have a board meeting? Not we, I'm using we as a general term. Why is that some have a board meeting and bring all the professionals in? The lawyers, everyone in, the expert advertiser, the media expert. Everyone is involved except the closest one to us that we lay our heads on, but we won't give them our ear to listen to what they have to say. I want you to think about that. We're still talking about, are we advancing our area of expertise as a leader? You notice I haven't talked about skill sets. You notice I haven't talked about some other things concerning how we lead. But we're going to talk about that in a moment. So again, the A, are you advancing yourself? Are you still getting educated, reading? You cannot lead like you did in the 80s, in the 90s. There was some issues with character, integrity. I want to take a pause here when we're talking about advancing. I want to give you an acronym called Chin Up. This is going to change your life in 2016. Chin Up is an acronym we use. People around the organization understand it. Chin. First off, leader, I want you to lift up. There you go. Lift your chin up. Character, got to be the utmost. Honor, need to be the forefront of your personality. Integrity, it need to be ahead of you. N, need to be some non-negotiables about the things that you have already set parameters in your life. Your wife or your husband doesn't need to write your name on your bed so you can have the right direction how to get back home. The other, you. Understanding the people around you, understanding your wife, understanding your children. You know why I say that? Because of the P. Because the plan and the purpose that why you're here on planet Earth. Now let me get back on track. That was my soapbox, but I had to tell you about that. That's how you advance. Because what? Character, honor, integrity, non-negotiable. Get an understanding. Open your ears, our eyes more than our mouth. I've been guilty of that, thinking we're Mr. Know-it-all because we have a certain expertise in a certain area. But once again, God gave us 2 eyes and 2 ears and 1 mouth. Which one you think we need to use the most and which one would you think we need to use the less? That's on you. Then now the D. Now D I left on purpose and lead, the acronym. Dedicate 100%. Oh, I'm excited about this. 100% of yourself to your family. 100% of yourself to your profession, to your skill set, your abilities. So that means certain things you have to cut out. You might not, instead of hanging with the fellas or the ladies 5 hours, give them 45 minutes because you're working on your purpose, you're working on your destiny, because you're going somewhere. It's a commodity called time. And once that's gone, it's gone. When I say dedicate oneself 100%, number 1, A, 100% to the people that you get to serve. I didn't say serving you. You get to serve. Number 2, 100% to the objective. What is your intent? Why are you leading? The other is 100% to the vision that you disseminated to the people. Hi, you been thinking about that vision? And 100% to your personal growth and the growth of the people that are around you. That's going to make the difference. We're talking about this is a whole new millennium of thinking. And 100% of succession, custom-built lifestyle leadership. Other words, whatever uniqueness that you have as a leader, And whatever uniqueness that the subordinate leaders may bring to the table, are you willing to utilize them with a maximum skill set, their abilities? Can you bring that to the table? How do you do that? Remember, lead. You listen, you engage, you advance, and you dedicate. I'm going to sneak one in since we only got a couple minutes left. Listen to me. You do this by teach. The acronym TEACH. You train, you educate, you advance, you challenge, and use healthy communication. Let me say this again. You teach. You train them, you educate, you advance, you challenge them through healthy communication. I'm excited about everything that's going on in our life. And right now, my queen and I, we just celebrated 34 years. Now we're going to be married 34 years. What? 16 days as today. So it's a new year. And I want to say Happy New Year. But this year has to be with vision, purpose, destiny, and priorities. What is your priority? Let it be the custom-built lifestyle as a leader. Decide to win. Dedicate, educate, communicate, invest. And dedicate yourself and elevate others. Hey, this is Jimmy Lucas from the Custom Built Lifestyle, the guide. And for my queen, Judith and I, never be moved by anything outside of you. Only be moved by your purpose, your vision, and the destiny God placed inside of you.